Hey, what's up everybody, Red Lion here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we continued side questing and made our way back to Windfall Island once again, getting ourselves the Song of Passing in the process. And in this episode, we're gonna explore Windfall Island some more, now that we have some more tools available to us. And the first thing I think we're gonna do is, let's go talk to some people that we haven't yet talked to on this island. Thinking back, there's quite a few people we skipped over on our first few visits, and we have actually talked to this guy, I believe, but let's talk to him again. You pesky little brat, nobody understands how I feel. Do you hear me? Nobody, not you, not anybody. Wait, are you trying to tell me you do understand how I feel? Completely, sure. If it gets me prizes. Oh, really? Now how about a little test to see if you really do? I want you to take a pictograph of the first perfectly round pale thing you can think of and show it to me. Show me something that's exactly the same as my favorite thing, then you win, and I'll acknowledge that you understand the inner workings of my heart and mind. It's quite a simple little riddle, isn't it? Quickly now, bring me the pictograph. So, alright. This might be more obvious than it sounds, or maybe at least this might sound really obvious to you. I had trouble with this one when I first started playing. But yeah, and there's actually a little hint if you were to come here on the cursed night. He's sitting up, looking up in the night sky. I think it's pretty obvious what he's trying to look at. Oop, that's the wrong song. Nope, this one. Got it. I'm gonna fast forward to night, and we'll just have to take a look. Let's see. There it is. So the moon is currently at a half right now. Not what we want. So let me meet you again when the moon is full. That song is going to be stuck in my head for so long. I was really far away from a full moon. But anyway, let's zoom in, snap our picture. That should be good. And he's probably not over there. We can check, I guess. He might be up on the cliff instead. Or cliff, I mean the ledge, which doesn't look like it, but who knows. Yeah, he's not there. Let me see if I can find him around at night, if he's in the same spot he usually is. Yep. Yo, hold up. What's a kid like you doing out at a time like this? Are you out to take a good look at the heavens too? In that case, you'll get a better view from over here. That's something new. A lot of people just collect things as a hobby. Me, I just like to sit and gaze at the night sky. That's all the hobby I need. If you have anything that's good for looking at the night sky, have a look at that moon. I highly recommend it. So, even more hints if you couldn't figure it out. Can I not show him the... Okay, yep, I'll see you in the daytime. Okay, what happened to you? Wow, that was jarring. Yep, to sailors like us, the wind's our whole life. It'd sure be nice if a fair wind blew today. That was weird and made me uncomfortable with that transition. Let's go talk to the kid. Should be back over here. Ooh, that's right. That certainly is the pictograph I'm looking for. The correct answer is exactly what you've shown me. The full moon. Unrecruited love may have twisted me up inside, but I can still find peace when I gaze at the timeless moon. And all of her phases. I particularly love gazing at the full moon. I know I caused you a lot of trouble, but thanks. I really mean it. I want you to have this for all your efforts. Just a little reward for easing the pain in this troubled heart. Treasure chart! One of the easier ones, if you know how to do it. This supposedly has a spot on it that marks where some sunken treasure lies. I don't have a boat, so I can't leave this island to go look for it anyway. Tonight I'll be asking the night sky to help you find the treasure. Best of luck. Alright, pretty nice guy, all things considered. Let's pull out that treasure chart. Oops, there it is. Gotten quite a few of these. Another island that looks a little familiar. And yeah, not gonna lie, first thing I thought of when he said pale thing that is round was, if I can find it. Oh, yeah, one of these pigs. Because they're pale and round. I don't know, man. I didn't even consider looking up in the moon. Anyway, we will go do something else. Why don't we stop in with another NPC that we haven't talked to in a while? If we can get up here, please. So there we go. And nope, wrong one. This one. Let's see how Miss Marie is doing. Or is it Miss or Mrs.? I can't remember. Does she have a husband? I don't think we've seen her husband. Anyway, let's pull out some joy pendants. Oh, that's the wrong bag. We have 42 joy pendants, so let's see how she likes them. My dear, did you bring me joy pendants yet again? How many joy pendants do you have right now? 42? Why, to think a child like you would pay such a large tribute to me. Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with the thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them, thank you. That will do just fine. My heart will be aflutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I reward you for going out and collecting all these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderfully splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear. Oh god, that is not something I want to hear, but you got the cabana deed. So we now have access to that little cabana on the hidden or private oasis that we were at a couple episodes ago. Dum-da-dum. You see, although I am but a mere teacher, I own my very own cabana on a tropical oasis down south, but lately I haven't made use of it at all, so you can have it. Oh ho ho ho, that's alright dear, you can stop gaping in amazement now. Now that you have this deed, that cabana is all yours, you own it, so whatever you do, don't lose this piece of paper. I'm getting on in age, and sea travel hasn't exactly agreed with me of late. Oh, I can't read. Now I can just stay here and relax as I continue my work with the children. And just so you know, you'll find the place southeast of here. It's on a tiny, lonely little island near the Triangle Islands. From now on, it is your own little bachelor pad. Good luck finding it. I already found it, lady. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Alright, I won't tell anybody, but yeah, I totally already found it. Also, more joy pendants. Are you giving these to me as well? But I told you I was perfectly satisfied with the 20 you gave me before. But you are such a persistent little dear. Since you are so insistent, I will accept them happily. Fine, I have no choice but to unleash pure joy on you. Oh god, what is with these sentences? Prepare for an onrush of joy, the likes of which you have never imagined. Phrasing, please. How many joy pendants have you brought? 22? My goodness, when I put these together with the ones you've already brought me, they'll add up to a whopping 43. Oh, thank you, I'm so joyful. To receive so many mounts of these beautiful pendants, I'm quite simply brimming with joy, my dear. Thank you, I have to give you my most precious of precious belongings. I shall give you this. Now close your eyes, dear. This item is so rare, there are sparse few others like it anywhere in the world. And a treasure chart. Yeah, not exactly the rarest of things. What do you think? Doesn't it fill you with joy? I found it long ago in that cabana that now belongs to you. My, but why the long face? I understand, my dear. I really do. You're just welling up with joy at having done such a good deed, aren't you? You mustn't forget this feeling, you hear? Not ever, not for any reason. It would have been a perfect thing to give me a piece of heart there with all the spouting of love you were going on about, but alright, let's pull out that treasure chart, see what it is. Oops. Where is my map? There we go. There it is, 31. Not exactly the most recognizable of spots. I'm sure we'll come across it eventually. And where am I going to go now? Let's see, there's quite a few things for us left to do here. We did the moon, we talked to Mrs. Marie. Alright, how about we do this? Let's talk to a different NPC. Let's talk to her. Well, what do you think about my outfit? You don't see clothes like this often, do you? Aren't they so cute? A friend of mine who lives on Outside Island sent this outfit to me. She's an amazing girl. She can put jars on her head and walk around like it's nothing at all. You have to see it to believe it. Oh, excuse me, Killer Bees. I still want to talk to this lady. Hey, I've had something on my mind ever since the pictographer who lives in the red brick building told me my fortune. He told me that if I send a beautiful pictograph of myself to the one who has captured my heart, true love will blossom in return. So I couldn't help but notice that you have a picto box of your own, don't you? Do you think you could take a pictograph of me to the apple of my eye? Maybe he'll notice my affections. Leave it to me. Really? How splendid. Be sure to get my good side. Oh, and I want to show off this outfit, so don't just take a picture of my face. Can you be sure to get my whole body in the pictograph? If the killer bees got out of the way, sure. I thought you were done bothering me. Stop. Okay, well, they shouldn't be in it. Oh, I'm not facing her. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Come here. And we'll zoom on in. Oh, get out of the picture. Killer bees. There we go. Save the pictograph. And let's see what she says. After you do your little click and take my picture, be sure to take it to him for me. Then surely. Alright, can do. And thanks to Lenzo's task of us earlier, we know exactly who we're supposed to talk to. You don't look familiar at all, buddy. Are you some kind of tourist or something? If you are, I'll show you around. Why don't you join me for a little stroll around town? Our Windfall Island may be a little cozy, so to speak, but people from all over the world come here. The town's always lively. Haha, why just walking around and having a look at things is quite fun. That's the mark of a great town. Yeah, that doesn't... Do you say the same thing? Oh yeah, there's a certain someone that I've had my eye on lately. I don't know her name, but boy oh boy. Whenever I think about her, my heart just starts fluttering in my chest. I've never felt anything like this before. You think I'm catching cold, buddy? Let's see what he says to this picture. Oh, a pictograph, hey buddy. Ah, this girl. Actually, buddy, this is the girl I've had my eye on lately. Wow, she really is that pretty. I mean, just seeing this pictograph reminds me of how gorgeous that girl is. But no, I'll never be happy with just a mere pictograph. Never. That's it. I've made my decision. I am going to get that girl to go out with me. It's got to be done, buddy. I've got it. Maybe I'll invite her to join me at the cafe bar. For coffee, of course. So what's her name, anyway? Do you think she's nice? Does she have a steady fellow? Oh, I'm so nervous. Alright, well, the deed is done. Let's go talk to her and see what she says, if anything. And run away from the poor old man that keeps trying to beg money from us. So we'll come back to her, tell her that the deed is done. Maybe he'll come tomorrow. Alright, yep. Obvious hint is obvious. We gotta wait a day. Oh, why can't I not do this properly the first time? Alright, day is broken once again, and we can see that she is no longer here. So let's go find her and see what she has to say. Come up to here. And there she is, talking to him in the bar. Or cafe, I guess. The two of us are going to start dating. Don't we make a delightful couple? I'm so happy, and that's why I want to share some of our happiness with you. And for that, we get a piece of heart. Not exactly the most in-depth love story in a Zelda game. In terms of side quests, I know big Zelda fans will know what I'm talking about. Take good care of it. And let's see what he says. Hey, it's you. Listen to this, will you? I did it. I worked up my courage and I talked to her. And it was totally the right move. You know why, buddy? She likes me. She actually likes me. Alright, well, we did a good job. Okay. This is an awkward spot to be in the video because it's too short to end now. But the thing I want to do is gonna take a while. So, I don't know. Let's go around and talk to some NPCs I might not have talked to before. Oh, the horribleness. I don't know what I'd do if I were kidnapped and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. Just the thought of it sends shivers down my spine. Brr. Alright, well, he's afraid, just like we knew from that pictograph mission. Oh, can I help you with something? Let's talk. Listen to this. The other night, a gang of gangly pirates came into my shop without any warning. And do you want to know what they did? Well, I'll tell you. They said, hey, you'll be renting our little place out to us tonight. You got that? I had no choice. And that night, they stayed up all night drinking coffee, singing strange pirate songs of love and loss, whatever that means, and generally causing a ruckus. Now, they were a troublesome bunch. So, yeah, that's something that happened after we left them here, I guess. And, yeah, that night lasted a long time, so I feel bad for you, lady. Those pirates are definitely obnoxious. Let's see. Who else haven't we talked to yet? Actually, I think there's only one house we might not have visited yet, so why don't we go there? And it might actually kind of segue into... Ow. segue into what I plan on doing in the next episode, so we can go ahead and check that out. Come up here, walk along here, and find this nice fancy red door. And let's see what this old, well, not old guy has to say, but let's see what this guy has to say. I wonder if a boy like you will do. It's difficult to tell. Yes, difficult. You see, my one and only daughter, Mila, was taken away from me to a frightening place called the Forsaken Fortress. I've asked many to rescue her, but it seems to be a difficult voyage to that cursed place. Oh, to see my sweet Mila again, my precious little daughter. I worry so over her welfare. I can't recall the last time I slept more than a wink. I sincerely wonder about the wisdom of asking a boy like you to do this. But would you lend a hand to help rescue my precious daughter? I mean, yeah, I kind of have to go that way anyway, so I'm sure I wouldn't mind. You are a brave boy to take on this task. I assure you, if you do rescue her, I will pay you. As much money as it takes, I'd give you my entire fortune for her safety. Alright, well that's interesting. So that gives the identity of the other girl we saw with Errol back in the Forsaken Fortress. And can we jump? Yeah, okay, we can just jump down here. Ow. And okay, let's see. I think there is something that happens if we go out and come back in. And does he say anything if we walk around? Okay, no. So I have to do something to trigger it, I guess. Will this do it? Oh man, I don't wanna... Oh, I could ruin everything by doing this. Is it worth it? Screw it, it's worth it. You little weasel! Well, thank you so much for coming into my home and breaking my high-priced vases. If you break any more, I assure you that I shall not let it go lightly. No, sir, not at all. I shall require compensation. Okay, yeah, he's not joking there. If you break another vase after the first one, he will take, I think, all of your rupees. And I don't want to do that right now. As much as I'd love to show that cutscene, I kind of need my rupees for something that happens in the next episode, so I'm going to hold on to them. And I think with that, I'm going to end the episode here. So next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, we'll finish up our side questing on Windfall Island. See you guys then.